guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have some exciting stuff for you today. We are 6 weeks out from the Olympia, which is freaking crazy to say. So I will give you guys an update on that. I did want to talk about something super exciting though. As you guys have seen, if you follow me on Instagram, I did get a new pre-workout that is released in my signature flavor, which is strawberry lemonade. So Core Nutritionals had an event. It is called Crush It Fest. So Chris and I was there this past weekend. We just got home on Monday, and we had the live taste testing for this, which was, oh my gosh, guys, like it was so exciting and just surreal to see my picture, and I have like a little signature and stuff on here, like just on a label on my own pre-workout that we have like formulated and stuff, flavor wise and everything, which the core team did, and Core Nutritionals is absolutely amazing. I love being able to put just a little bit of me into the team. I've been with Core Nutritionals for 3 years now, and this was something that I was really excited for. This has been in the works now for like, it's not quite a year yet. We had started talking about this after the Olympia last year, so it's not quite a full year, but it has been in the works since last year's Olympia. So yeah, this is just amazing, and I'm really excited for you guys to try it. It is not on the website yet. It will be. I want to say they're going to release it within the next like week or two, but as soon as it's on the website, I will make sure to let you guys know on my YouTube and on my Instagram, so that way you guys can go on there, y'all can try it, and of course give me all of your thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. It's my favorite flavor so far. When they sent me the samples of everything and we were trying to figure out what flavor I wanted to do, this one was like, I didn't have to say like twice. Like as soon as I tasted it, I was like, this is it. So yeah, I'm excited for y'all to try it. So that was amazing news. So we had so much fun being able to go and do the live taste testing and just getting people's thoughts in person and seeing their reviews like as they're tasting it. There was actually these two girls that were there that were tasting it that they didn't know that it was like, because it was in like the little tubs where you just go and you pour. So like they didn't know that it was like, you know, my live taste testing for the signatures, but I was like watching them because I was like, ooh, I wonder if they like it, what do they think? And when they taste it, they're like, oh my God, like I would literally drink this, like this is amazing. And I was like, oh, do y'all like it? And then we started talking. Anyways, it was cool to see just like people's reactions. So moving on, we are 6 weeks out, and we haven't really been like pushing or anything, so I do want to go through like an update and stuff for you guys. We haven't been pushing or anything like that. My carbs have been pretty high. They've been 260 grams of carbs, 45 grams of fat, 140 grams of protein. My cardio has been at 35 minutes. So like I said, nothing crazy. My weight has been up and down, up and down. So last week I was 109.8. This week I'm 110.2. Today is Thursday, so I did have my check-ins today. So I'll go over with, you know, what the changes that we made and where I feel like we're at. And of course, it's just awesome to see the density. Now we are in a much different place than we were last year going into the Olympia. Last year going into the Olympia, I didn't have as much time off, so I was in a much leaner, just more conditioned state than I am this time. This time I definitely had more time off. I had more time to put on body fat, and I was in a good place in my off season. I stayed around 111, 112 in my off season. It would dip down to 110 randomly. It would come back. It would fluctuate between like 110 and 112. So I'm basically still in my off-season weight, and we are 6 weeks in, but my body composition has definitely changed a lot since. And that's typically what happens with me in prep, because he does not just take away food immediately. I'm usually on my off-season macros for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then he'll start coming down a little bit. So that's why we did initially see a drop to 109.8. But then, you know, I do have, you know, my cycle coming here soon. So my period's going to be starting probably within the next like week. So I do feel like that's probably why my weight was a little bit higher today. Plus we did travel and everything like that. So just getting back to normalcy this week with everything. I've been so on point. I've already taken out all my powders. I'm not taking pre-workout, which I'm sad because it's just got released and I really want to drink it. But we're not taking any pre-workouts or powders or anything right now. I'm drinking coffee with my organic leaf extract stevia, so there's like no chemicals or anything in it. And then the only artificial thing I have in my diet right now is my cream of rice from ELEV8. So I have that one time a day. And I think it's fine for right now. I'm not really too concerned with it being in my diet right now. I will remove that once we're a little bit closer, probably like 2 weeks out, I'll remove it. And then I'll just switch to their plain cream of rice, and then I'll just make it like with my sweetener. So everything's pretty basic right now. I'm just eating like chicken, turkey, rice, egg whites, whole eggs, raw almond butter, raw cashews, like everything, like fruit. I'll have fruit like berries or banana, and then I have honey, and rice cakes. So that's like pretty much the gist of my diet. It is what has worked for me forever. I always use the same foods in prep. It's just what's easy. So I've been doing that. My midsection has definitely come down so much. It's still not where I want it to be, but obviously as soon as I started seeing progress, my period started coming, and I know you girls can feel me on that. Ugh, it's frustrating. But so I will expect like the next 2 weeks to really start seeing some changes. I'm really happy with the density that we put on. We have really put on a lot of density from last year. Like when I'm looking at the photos from 6 weeks out from the Olympia last year to 6 weeks out this year, I'm two completely different people. I do still have more body fat on me, so I can't wait to see what it looks like when we peel off a little bit more of this body fat. But I'm really happy with the shape, really happy with the density, and my coach Cash is as well. And then I'm trying to think what I was gonna say. Changes. So changes that we made are gonna be dropping carbs down to 220 grams. So I went from 160 to 220. And then I went from 45 grams of fat to 35 grams of fat, which is a 10 gram drop, which is amazing. And then my protein is staying the same, 140 grams. So I'm keeping the protein the same. And cardio got increased from 35 minutes to 45 minutes. So I will say I do think that this change is going to really kick things into gear. My body's been pretty complacent for the most part, and really utilizing the food, and we've been able to improve from, when we started 12 weeks out to now 6 weeks out. So for the first half of the prep, we've been able to still make improvements, which is amazing. And now the next half is going to be basically like the next phase of like this prep. And it's time to start getting conditioned and start really pushing, in the prep. So I'm super excited. I am not super hungry right now. I'm excited for this drop. I want to feel like things are happening, and lately I've just been like, I feel like we're very much like kind of at a standstill. Although I am seeing small little changes here and there, especially from moving out protein shakes and pre-workouts and just powders and artificials, no energy drinks, like stuff like that. Like, I have oat milk in my I have oat milk in my coffee, which I removed. So now I'm just doing black coffee. So a lot of those little things are going to make a huge difference in your waistline. So that's why I went ahead and removed that. I'm already seeing those changes. So yeah, I'm just super happy with where we're at, because I know that my body's already changed and kind of went through like a little recomp phase, I guess. And now we get to actually push and see the progress start to come to life, which is the most exciting part. But yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to update you guys with what's been going on, the new pre-workout that's going to be online soon to be able to purchase, and then also just kind of give you guys an update with where we're at with my physique and my check-ins. I haven't really posted my physique a lot, but to be honest, there's not much to see. I kind of look like I looked in my off season. I pretty much haven't changed that much. It's small changes that obviously my coach and I can see. I don't look as inflamed. I'm definitely tighter. My body fat has definitely come down a little bit, but there isn't drastic differences to where you can really, really see differences quite yet. I think that's going to be within the next week or two. That's really whenever things are going to start kicking in. So I'll be doing more updates, physique updates, all those kinds of things with you guys moving forward. But it's been pretty steady, and everything has been pretty steady for the most part. So I'm excited for the next 6 weeks, and I can't wait to bring you guys along. We are training glutes today, glutes and some legs. So we're gonna get into that training session, and I will see you guys out there.
close, closer than you've ever kept anyone. Wanna keep you on your toes. I don't want the water, I don't want the champagne. I just wanna see you with the lights off in the rain. Keep you on the hook, I'ma make you say I don't wanna Shadows stretching slow. Another day, another show. Where does the good time go? My heart escapes a beat, a little off my feet. Cherry on the edge, sweet like trouble. Yeah, cherry on the edge. My world, it doubles. Cherry on the edge, a sweet, sweet bubble.
Alright guys, that is a wrap on today's leg session. We're about to go eat. I'm gonna make you guys something special, so I'll see you guys at the house. Alright guys, we're making ELEV8 creamy rice waffles. I have been posting this on my stories, so I want to go ahead and share how I make them. It's super freaking easy. Okay, so we're gonna start with the egg whites. I am gonna put in, oops, sorry. I'm gonna put in 7 ounces of egg whites. Actually, we'll do 8. Okay, so 8 ounces of egg whites. And then we're gonna do 100 grams of the creamy rice. And then we're gonna add in half a banana. Which is 50 grams. And then we just blend it. And you do need to spray this, but I'm gonna use this little thing because I feel like when I spray it on top of it, it gets too messy. So I'm just gonna do this instead. I feel like this will probably be better. And then it's super easy. You just take the batter, you just pour it in here. And let that cook for a little bit. It doesn't take long. It takes like, I like to leave it in there for like a minute or less. And then you can just open it. And I have my little tongs where they act to pull it out. so good. Make little waffles.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm only putting honey on half. Me and Callie are gonna share. Oh my god, they're so good. So this is a super easy, quick recipe. You can also make these into pancakes, but I found that they are more fluffy when you do them individually like this in like a waffle maker. So I really like the consistency that it turns out versus the pancakes. This one is so amazing. You can use sugar-free syrup if you want. You can add cinnamons, whatever toppings you want on top of it. Like we're gonna put some cinnamon on here. To complete it. But this flavor is the first time I'm trying these with these, and they're freaking amazing. These are a must try. All you need is a waffle maker, a small little blender, and then the ingredients, which is the ELEV8 cream of rice, and then egg whites, and then if you want to put in fruit or whatever. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, we are gonna eat and dive into this. I've been waiting all day to eat these. So I just wanna say thank you for following me along today. Please like, subscribe, comment, all the things. We greatly appreciate it. We will be back next week for another episode, but I appreciate you guys as always. See you next time.